Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Flexible mechanical element. Uh, uh, this lecture is given in English because I will upload in YouTube uh, for international audience and for national and international audience. Okay, so with please bear with me. I try my best to speak in English. Okay, I try my best to speak English because other topics I have made videos on those topics, and this is a new topic. I will make video on flexible mechanical elements. It's in the chapter 17 from Shigley Mechanical Engineering Design textbook. Okay, so we are talking about belt and chain drive. This is what we are talking about. This chapter is regarding the belt and chain drive like this. Okay, we learn about V belts, uh, V belts, uh, flat belts, metal flat belts, and all the calculation related to the belting. Okay, to the belting. Okay, so now this I will go through the textbooks because I will go through the textbooks. Okay, textbook will be more comprehensive than the slide. Okay, so we go to the first chapter about we will cover in the belting all these topics, belting, flat belt around belts, V belts, timing belt, roller chain, wire rope, and flexible shaft. Okay, so belt rope and chain and other similar elastic flexible elements are used in conveying system and in the transmission of power over comparatively long distance. It often happens that this element can be used as replacement for gears, shaft, bearing, and other relatively rigid power transmission device. In many cases, they use simplifies the design of a machine and substantially reduces the cost. Okay, so you have learned before about gear, bearing, and everything. Okay, this is another way to transmit the power, which is using the belt, rod, and chain. Okay, you are familiar with bicycles. Okay, bicycle, of course, motorcycle. Of course, they have the chain. Okay, they have the belting for bicycle, the chain for the bicycle, the motorcycle, the transmission belt and everything. So this is the way we transmit the power. Okay, for the bicycle, we transmit the power from our leg to the wheel. Okay. Okay. In addition, since these elements are elastic and basically quite long, they play an important role in absorbing shock load and damping out and isolating the effect of vibration. This is an important advantage as far as machine life is concerned. Okay. So when we're talking about belting, okay, there is another element that we should consider, which is absorption and vibration. Okay, absorption and bicycle. When you ride the bicycle, okay, or motorcycle, you jump into the hole. Okay, of course there will be vibration and everything. Okay, this vibration, there are calculation to absorb the load. We must put in the calculation also some equation to absorbing the shock load and everything. Okay, so most flexible elements do not have infinite life. When they are used, it is important to establish an inspection schedule to guard against wear, aging, and loss. Of course, the timing belt in your car, the timing belt must be regularly replaced. When the time came, you have to replace the timing belt. Okay? Yeah. Uh,
Sir, hello.
Hello. Yeah. Yeah. Hello.
Sir, sir tak record lecture ke?
Ada ni saya record pakai OBS. Saya record pakai OBS.
Okay, okay.
Ya. Ya. Aha. No?
Right.
Lagi
Okay.
habis kelas saya upload lah. Okey, okey. Okey, apa ni sambung ni tadi ya? Ya. Okay, belt Uh, apa nama? Okay, belt. The four principle of belt are shown in with their characteristic in table 11.1. Okay, crown pulley are used for belt, rope pulley, shift for round and V belts. Okay, dummy belts require two or sprocket. In all cases, the pulley axis must be separated by a certain minimum distance depending upon the belt and type to operate properly. Okay. Now, we have Google. Okay, simple lah. We just Google the ground pulley and everything. Just see what is a ground pulley. Okay. Okay, this is a picture of ground pulley. Required for uh, flat belts. Is required for flat belts. Okay. This is a groove pulley or shift for round or big belts. Okay. This is a groove pulley. Okay. I'm sure some of you have seen it before. Ground pulley and timing belts. This is a timing belt. This is how you learn now. Uh, uh, Nowadays you have Google. Whenever you don't understand something, you just take the search for the pictures and document related to it. This is how you learn lah. Okay. And the other characteristic of belts apa na other characteristic for belts are used for long center distance. Except for the main belt, they are slip and creep, so the angular velocity ratio in driving and driven shaft and other constant or not exactly equal to the ratio of pulley diameter. Okay, what is slip and creep? What is slip and creep? Okay, what is okay? Okay, you see this picture in Google. The slip uh, is a relative movement of belt or the surface of pulley is caused due to low coefficient of friction, uh, less angle of lap, high ratio of tension in tight side, and reduces the velocity of driven pulley. And creep also is the definition due to different intention slide side, more length of belt approaches in the driving pulley and less length deep. Thus, the belt move backward in the driving pulley. Is the relative motion of belt is creep. Okay, creep will also result in decrease in velocity. The word creep in normally we in normal Malaysian language kan creep you know something that scary lah kan kan creepy and everything is something that's scary, but in engineering uh, it resemble that something like slowly moving like that lah. Is loosely like I said, is loosely definition lah. The better definition you can Google it lah. Kan? Okay. But, uh, okay. In some cases, an idler or tension pulley can be used to avoid adjustment in center distance. They are ordinarily necessitated by age and installation of new belt. Okay. Figure 11.1. This is the figure 11.1. Um, illustrate the geometry of open and closed belt drive. For a flat belt, this weekly drive nation is much as side or roof is visible in figure 17 to A. Where the belt is running, order top is preferred for the loose side. For other belts type, either the top or bottom may be used. Okay. Um, okay, you see the table 11.1. This is about the belt type. This is for the figure, joint, race, and center distance. Okay. Uh, this is the flat belt. Of course, the flat belt is flat. Okay. Later on in next week, we will learn about flat metal belt. Okay, flat metal belt is another type of belt. It's made of metal. Okay, it's also flat. Okay, but this is made from uh, polyamide. It's kind of plastic material lah. Okay, okay. It's used for joint. Its size range is this is the size range. The thickness, about 5 millimeter, and no upper limit. This is the round belt. Okay, it have joining and everything. There is the diameter. normal limit, and this is the B belt. You can see the obviously the shape is like V. Okay, the height is represented by the word P, and this is the timing belt. Okay, the pitch is pitch now, pitch pitch. Okay, uh, the same term that you learn from the subject gear. Okay, subject gear, okay, and everything. The word pitch. Okay, P is 2 millimeter and up. Okay, and then this is the geometry of it. Okay, this is the geometry. You can see this the flat belt and open belt. Okay, we let us discuss a bit about this equation, because this is an important figure. Uh, that the all the equation related to belting is related to this figure lah. Kan? There are two types of belt geometry, which is the open belt and closed belt. Okay, this is the terms used here. They are theta. This is the small diameter for the smaller wheel. This is the large diameter for the larger wheel. Okay, you can imagine your bicycle. Okay, you can imagine your gear in the bicycle, in the motorcycle. They obviously they are one is bigger than the other. Okay, the bigger one is the D, the capital D, and the smaller one is the small d. Okay, it's represented the diameter. Okay, theta is the angle. Okay, theta is the angle. There are two theta. Theta for smaller gear. Okay, and another one is the theta for the bigger gear. Okay, because this is related to gear also lah. Okay, okay. So what is a theta? Theta is the angle of it moving lah. Okay, it may be from 360 degrees. 360 degrees. It is more than the angle 270 degrees lah. Okay, okay. You see here the sinus letter, meaning that sine -1 is a point of is a point. Okay, meaning that how do you this is how you make an equation. You take 1 point. Okay, you take 1 point uh, at the figure, and you represented that 1 point. The angle of that point is theta. Okay, so how to make an equation, derivation of that equation? So this is sinus -1 related to trigonometry lah. D minus D over 2C. C is the center distance between two. Okay, center distance between two. You can observe now after this class. You see your motorcycle, you see your bicycle. The distance between the center distance between this gear and this gear, left gear, right gear. This is the C lah. Right? Okay. So the L is the length of the belting. Okay, how much length of the belting? If you take out the belt, okay, you measure the length. The total length of the belt is the L lah, kan? Okay, the total length of the belt. If you measure, you take out everything of the belting, you measure the length. This is the belt. Okay, this is the length of the belt, represented by capital L. Okay, so uh, okay, you can see here, if you are familiar with it, it is a Terra Pythagoras now, setengah half of punca kuasa everything. This is like Terra Pythagoras. So you apply your mathematics, kan? You apply your mathematics in here lah. Okay, so don't worry. All the physics is applied using the Terra Pythagoras. So don't have to worry much lah. Okay, so this is about the cross belt. Okay, this is the open belt. You can see this is a cross belt. Regarding the cross belt, also we want to find the length of the belt. Okay, represented by square root of 4c uh, power of 2 plus d plus d. Okay, and everything. Okay, You can see the figure here. C is the also the center distance, and this is how the equation is given lah, kan? Okay. And then this is the reversing and non-reversing belt drive. Okay, non-reversing open belt like this, reversing cross belt. Cross belt must be separated to prevent rubbing if high friction material is used. Of course, we can see the cross belt. Okay, uh, cross belt drive, cross belt, cross belt drive. Okay, you must not make it in contact now. Okay, you must never make it in contact. Okay, this is like an animation I searched in Google. Okay, this is cross belt. You this is point, that point. This is the point, and this belting should not be in contact, because when in contact in high friction, it will be rubbing and everything, and then we make it wear and tear. Okay, so uh, don't make it at contact lah. Okay. Okay, this is an reversing open belt. Okay, okay, this midpoint. This is another angle of out of plane pulleys, out of plane pulley. Okay, figure 17.3 shows an out of plane pulley. This is the figure 17.3. Okay, uh, the shaft need not to be right angle lah. Okay, right angle, as in this case, note the top view of drive is not in the center lah. Kan? The pulley must be positioned so that the back drive for each pulley may plane of the other pulley face. Other arrangement may require guide pulley to achieve this condition. Another advantage of flat belt issue is figure 17.4. Okay, figure 17.4. Okay, uh, where clutching action is obtained by shifting the belt from a loose to a tight of rubber pulley. Okay, so figure 17.5 shows a two variable speed drive. Okay, figure 17.5a is a common or used only for felt belt. The drive for figure 17.5b is also be used for V belt. Okay, using drive shape. Okay, you can see here variable speed drive. Why its name is variable? You see here is a tapered now. It's a tapered. It's a tapered like you learn in gear. Okay, you learn in roller bearing. They are tapered bearing. Okay, now you see the structure is a tapered one, meaning that you can adjust your speed. Okay, you go up, it will become high speed. You go down, become low speed. Okay, this is how you adjust the speed lah. Like in your car and everything, this the mechanism that it will adjust your speed of your vehicle. Okay, fat belt are made of urethane and also a rubber impregnated fabric, reinforced with steel wire and nylon cords to make it tension load. Okay, the key, okay, about the material for the flat belt is made of urethane and rubber impregnated fabric, meaning that uh, okay, in the end it is up to us. We want to choose what the material made of, because we know the advancement of material, the advancement of material school. Your friends in material school, they learn better than us about this chemical composition and everything. Okay, us, we focus on the tension load. Okay, we us in mechanical subject, mechanical engineering, we focus on the tension load. We do not focus more on uh, the material. Okay, let your friend in material school uh, uh, think about it. Okay, we focus on the tension load. Okay, what is the tension load? Okay, meaning that when everything is expand, okay, when it is in high speed or in static, meaning not moving, there are tension now. The one that you go into the lab for UTM lab, okay, and you see testing machine lab using that machine, you see testing machine, you, you make tensile test, you do stretch, you make it a material stretch, okay. So you test how much the material can sustain without breaking. This is the tension. For the belting also, imagine you are moving at high speed. Of course, there are tension happen. Okay, whether that your belt can sustain that tension or not sustain. Okay, tension. Uh, that is why the limitation of the cars, like the car Myvi, the car Proton, the car compared to the sport car, they can go for faster because they are made from materials that are have a small more tension load lah. Okay, this is among the facts that those car can go faster. That is why when slow moving car is purposely built for not faster. Okay, this is why uh, it's not recommended for we modify the cars and everything. We if you want to if you like to modify your car, you you must know something about physics and everything lah, kan? Choose the right material lah. Okay, one or both surface may have a friction surface coating. Okay, of course with surface coating you must have surface coating to make it stronger. Okay, at the surface, inside it doesn't matter, but the surface must be strong. Okay, the flat belts are quiet and very efficient at and efficient at high speed and can transmit large amount of power over long distance. Okay, usually flat belting are being purchased by road and cut and joined by special kits furnished by the manufacturer. Okay, this is flat belting lah. Imagine the pulley, okay, the pulley long center distance lah. Okay, see okay. Okay, this person take this is a pulley lah. Okay, this person this person using the pulley, he push the pulley or he tarik the pulley, kan? He's far from the he is far from the pulley lah. This is long center distance. Short center distance like your motorcycle, your bicycle, everything is short. But we are talking now is a long center distance. See this person using the pulley. He is far from the pulley. He has the longer short center distance lah, kan? And then uh, the operation is quiet lah, kan? Okay, the B belt is made from fabric and cord, usually cotton, rayon or nylon, impacted with rubber. In contrast with belt, B belts are similar shift and short distance. B belts significantly less efficient, but number of them can be used in single shifts, thus making a multiple drive. B belt are made in certain length and have no joint. Okay, no joint. So see here the B belt, B belt pulley. Okay, this is the B belt pulley. You see here there are groove, there are shift and everything. You can put multiple B belting here. Okay, multiple belting here. This is what I mean by multiple belting. You can see this picture here is a single belting. This picture here you can put double belting, meaning that in this picture here you can put one, two, three, four kind of for belting. This is you can put two belting. Okay, This is what I call the big bad pulley, meaning that it can take stronger load lah. It can take stronger load. Okay. Uh, Timing belt are made on rubberized plastic and steel wire, and have feet that fit into the groove cut into fabric of the sprocket. The timing belt does not stretch or slip, and consequently transmit power at constant angular velocity ratio. The fact that that belt is to provide several advantages. One of these, no inertial tension is necessary, so the effective center drive may be used. Okay, timing belt. Timing belt. I'm sure everyone is familiar with timing belt. This because uh, regularly you have to maintain your car, you have to maintain your motorcycle and everything. They have timing belt. Okay, you have to change the timing belt regularly. Okay, because they have the tooth, the same similar tooth like in gear, the gear subject. You see, this is the gear. This is the gear that you have learned before. They have the gear, and what you learn in the gear is also the same principle as the same principle here, because the gear have gear teeth and everything. Okay, the gear have gear teeth and everything. They have the gear contact and everything. Okay, meaning that this subject is closely related to gear subject. Okay, some of the equation in gear is used here in this subject. Okay. uh, okay, there is no initial tension because in the text mentioned there is no initial tension. uh, no initial tension is necessary, so that quick center drive may be used. Why no initial tension? Okay. The question is why no initial tension? Okay. uh, the first question is how tension happen. Okay, you can see for other type of belts. Okay, another type of belt, because it is connected with uh, the chain, everything. The flat belt and the V belt is connected with the chain, with the gear. They have tension because tension is uh, represented by the gear. This one gear, this two gear, they have tension. Okay. uh, you see here, you see this picture 17 to 17 to A. The bottom one is tension, the upper one is slack. This is called slack, SLLACK, slack. Okay. In Malay language, in Malaysia language, slack meaning that uh, it not is a negative word lah. You know slack, what slack mean? When your friend make slack with you, you are not happy with him, with her, everything. That is in Malay, in our language. But in engineering language, slack meaning that it's not it's not tension. It's not tension. The bottom one is tension. You see, the bottom one is have uh, is straight. The upper one is slack, have a tip, tip. Okay. Okay. Because of the timing belt, they have the teeth. They have the teeth, meaning that uh, all the all the what the tension is distributed evenly at the teeth. Okay, all the tension is distributed evenly on the teeth. So that is why it's called no initial tension. Okay, no initial tension. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So another is the elimination of the restriction of speed. The thing make it possible to run at nearly any speed. Slow or fast is disadvantageous at the cost of the belt necessary of grooming of the sprocket, and attendant dynamic fluctuation cause the belt tooth meshing frequency. Okay, of course, uh, the advantages of the belt is the costing that when you have this is obvious when the time came you have to change your timing belt. The timing belt is some have some money to spend. Okay. Okay, the timing belt you have to spend some money. It is necessary okay, to spend that money to change the timing belt. Okay, necessity of the grouping of the sprocket. If the time came, sprocket have to be changed because of wear and tear. You have to change the sprocket and attendant dynamic fluctuation because of constantly like imagine your car, imagine your bicycle, your motorcycle, everything. You are running at different speed. Sometimes you will go slow, sometimes you go fast. This is dynamic fluctuation. It affected the the meshing. What is the meshing here means? The meshing here means here. Okay, this gear, this timing belt have the it have the gear, it have the teeth in meshing with the gear. Okay, it's the same principle that when you learn in finite element, the subject finite element, when you draw within the katia, they also the term meshing. Okay, uh, like the pagar kat rumah tu, kan? Is the meshing of the pagar kat rumah tu. This is the meshing lah. It, uh, that meshing in the subject finite element is also called meshing in our subject, in gear, and also in timing belt that we discussed here is called meshing. It is called also called meshing. Okay, don't be confused. It's the same. It's the same word but different term. It's the same word but different meaning. Okay, because the word meshing, we always encounter the word meshing, meaning that like imagine your both hand kan, your right hand, your left hand, you claps together. This is also called meshing. Okay, we also call meshing. Okay, I think that's all for the subject. Now be ready to do the quiz. Okay, uh, okay dah, ready dah, saya nak buat quiz. Okay, 100 people. Okay, very good, very good. 100 people preparing to do the quiz. Okay, I stop the recording now. Okay, I stop the recording now.